Yeah, I think we are good to go now. Uh, so as the title of this webinar suggests, I have been studying, what is the future of search as being already rolled it out. Google is testing it. Many other search engines us and so many other. Some are already have deployed, some are testing, but this is going to be the future in 2024 and beyond. So I don't say what I'm going to talk about is the concrete and this is what is going to happen. But on the basis of my study research, this will give you a direction to think and to think like what is coming and where you need to strategize and think as SEO expert. So moving to the next. So first question arises like what exactly the search generative experience is. Uh, you might have read somewhere news and all this stuff, but I just want to briefly, quickly brief it like what exactly it mean and uh, so so many. Yeah. Uh, Prashant, would you mind muting? Uh, Yeah. So what exactly the search generative experience is like? So it's nothing. It's basically an add-on to the existing search SERP interface. So what exactly search generative experience is like? So when you look at the word search generative and experience, so search what we have exactly what we have right now. The generative experience is an add-on which you will see, which you can experience it right now, and which you will see uh, in 2024 and beyond. Like so, search coming with generative experience. Like so experience, I mean this there is a default experience and like what the and the another is generative experience. You don't know how it will look. How, I mean, what would be your experience? What would your experience would be like? So the experience may differ from query to query. Sometime when you look at the right hand side screenshot, this generative experience is different for different search queries, but when I just change the query, it may differ. Sometime you may get images, sometime you may get video results, sometime it may be short, sometime it may expand or whatever. So search, generative and experience. So the future of SERP is generative experience. So search, so what you do right now, you will see the search and the AI powered overviews. So sometimes search engines are now giving you option whether you want to generate the AI powered overview or not. It's optional now, but maybe it could be the future when they test it and they find like this is what users are looking for. They will roll it out. I mean, this will become the default setting. So when you will see future search results, they would be generative experience. And the third thing of this SGE is like follow-ups. And these are going to be I mean, this could be a nightmare for us. This could be the game changer for the industry. Because when you look at the current search, user journey on the search, so you just hit a query on Google search or any other search engine, you go to a website, do your research. When you don't satisfy, you just come back to the Google, you again do search, you visit a different website. So for us research, let's take an example. You are doing a research on a particular topic. Let's say create an app. You want to learn how to create an app. With current user experience, what you will do hundreds of websites, tens of websites just to understand the website A, B, C, and D. So you have to go to 10 different websites to read them. But here, what Google is trying to do, or any other search engines are trying to do, is they are just trying to summarize the information available on the internet. So this is what this query, this is what this screenshot, trying to illustrate you. So I don't have to go to 10 different websites. Search engine just did my job very easy. They summarized it and that they give me option to navigate further. If anything, I mean, if this search generative, I mean, this result, is helpful, I would further navigate to the website, to the resource website, I mean, the citation. Otherwise, I can just do my research here on Google itself. Though, so time spent on SERPs is going to increase. It may be, I don't have exact number whether it's going to be 1 from 10 or 10 from 100. But yeah, the time spent on search engine is going to increase, because users are going to spend more time on search engines doing their research. They are not going to visit 10 different websites. Uh, Moving to next. Uh, so you might have heard about Gartner. So I was doing my research and, found this research, this study by Gartner. Like, this is eye-opening. I don't doubt on their data. I don't doubt on their research. So according to their research, their data, 50% by 2028, brands may see or going to see 50% drop in their uh, organic traffic. And when you look at the current trend, some brands already accepted that they have seen 9 to 10% drop in their organic search just because of AI powered search results. Any question on this? Any? Okay, so next comes like impact and opportunities. What we as an SEO we need to think towards, and what are the opportunities. So these are not exact my words. I have taken the same slides from the research, and what they say. I mean, users are looking for more personalized content. Personalized content, this follow-up questions, user inputs, doing their, I mean, they are just, it's like you are talking to your mentors when you are on search results. I have a question, I guess. Sorry. Uh, yeah, so these are some opportunities. You can go through the report, you can read it and just, try your own. There is nothing concrete yet, but yeah, there are some opportunities you need to think about. Uh, we will talk more deeper toward it next slide. Yeah, this is what, I mean, we all have these queries, concerns, whether this SG is going to be, I mean, whether it's favorable for us or not. I mean, how it's going to impact our CTR and all that stuff, because this is what matters to us when it comes to SEO and the organic growth, all that stuff. So what I have
Hi,
seen, and
Surendra.
yeah, hey,
Sorry to interrupt. I have
no
one
worries.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know whether that SGE bot and Google normal search engine bot, if both are same, like
Uh,
how they're crawling our website and how search engine SGE bot and normal search engine bot both are same, or how they are crawling our pages?
uh, as per today's data or as per my today's research, so both are different. So I have dedicated slide for that. I think just wait for 5 minutes and then you will get an answer to your question.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. So when it comes to CTR, so what I have seen when you look at the typical or the existing search experience, so 10 to 15 currently. So this the number of links on any SERP page is 10 to 15 currently. But when you look at the search generative experience, so the number of links on a single SERP page are going to increase from 10 to 26 and sometime more than that. It could reach to 50 links on a single SERP page. It's just because every single line they are proposing you, or any single word they say, they want to cite it with authoritative source, and this is what, increasing the number of links on any single SERP. uh, any question, or moving to the next? And I think this brings more opportunities to the business and So this is very interesting. I think you all know this, but maybe some of you don't know really what exactly it means. Uh, just a second. Yeah. S- So these are, I mean, five pillars like what Google advocate, what they suggest, what they officially accept. And we all have question like where we need to focus, whether the links are relevant or not. What does it mean by uh, it or like usability, relevancy? So what I have tried to simplify it in like every single word on the slides has a meaning and you can write a thesis on it. If you do your research on every single word on the slide, you can do research. So let's think about these five pillars: meaning, relevance, quality, usability, and context. So these are five areas you need to think as an SEO in 2024 and beyond. So when let's talk about first pillar, meaning. So every single query you hit or I mean every single query on Google or any other search engine, user has a search engine behind it. So when you do your keyword research, when you do a blog, web page, or whether you are producing infographics, PDF content, or I mean whether it's Excel or whatever. So whatever content you are producing, just one thing you need to keep in mind is intent. What exactly the search intent is, what users might be looking for. So when you just do a simple search on Google, vegetables. So what do you think Google should respond when you search vegetable on Google? So vegetables, so what everyone is doing A/B testing. So Google and I mean rest of the search engine, they are just trying to understand what users want to see when they search certain things. So when you search vegetables on Google, you will see results flooded with images. I mean, the priority goes to images than content and videos. So whenever you just think about a keyword, yeah, when you just think about the keyword, just think about the intent, what this search query has intent behind. The second thing goes to the location. Some queries has inbuilt, I mean, intent associated with it by default. When I search for plumber, so the intent is like I'm looking for my nearby. When I'm searching for pizza restaurant, the intent is associated with it like I'm looking for nearby. I'm sitting here in Delhi NCR or sitting in Gurgaon. If I'm searching for restaurant, so the default intent is like I'm looking for nearby. So the max is Gurgaon, Delhi, and NCR. So obviously, so you need to think. I mean, the if your search query has location associated as an intent. Third thing comes as the local, sitting in France, India, like the user local matters. And when you are targeting local, so you need to think about where users are sitting, what is their local, and like how do you target them, whether you are targeting Hindi speakers, English, French, or what. And the fourth thing is like content format. This is very important. When you think about a keyword, so think about the expectation of your users, what they want to see when they search certain things. So as I told, like when users searching for vegetables, so what are those content format they might want to see? When I search for vegetables, the probabilities are images, then the second content or other. So uh, yeah, images, video, PDF, Excel, and so on. So and the fifth thing is some such terms has uh, up to date intent. I mean, when you look at, I mean, how up to date the information is on a page. So when I'm looking for COVID or election results, weather, if I'm looking for weather update, so what I want to see the current weather condition in Google. So this is the default intent associated with search queries. Moving to the relevance. So what Google look when they build relevancy with a search query with a web page. The keywords, what you are targeting, these are official from Google. They look for the keywords. Most relevant information, the semantic words, the what you call LSI or semantic keywords or what. So when you talk about certain topics on web pages, so you need to ensure the content is semantically uh, is strong. Like, so when you talk about apple, so what that mean apple, like whether it's fruit or whether it's phone. So you have to go in depth, you have to talk semantically, you have to ensure your content is semantically optimized. Rich content, Google officially stated that like they are looking for web pages rich in terms of uh, content formats. If you have a web page, so what they want the uh, diversity in the they want diversity in terms of content format. Your web page has videos, pictures, and I mean the depth and the broader you can go, I mean the better you will get ranked. Though what helps here, so semantic SEO, if you haven't heard about it, just go and read it. It's not just it's all about building knowledge graph, or it's about yeah, that's knowledge graph is another thing, the entity based SEO. If you just Google it out, you will get it. How to build knowledge graph. So it's all about communicating with machines. So when you just build a knowledge graph, you are providing more information to the machines, like the what the content is all about and all that stuff. And moving to the third, the quality. So you all might have uh, aware about this four eight factors: the expertise, experience, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. So expertise comes from person and business, so it's not just about uh, one thing. uh, let's take an example: Neil Patel writing a blog on my own blog. The probability is like Neil Patel being expert in the field, but the domain authority, the domain expertise is not that good. Maybe it would get deprioritized. So expertise should come from both the side, person and business. Experience, how long your domain exists in the same uh, market. Let's say a business, uh, I mean SEO agency, how long do they exist on ACRP, how long they have been producing contents and all that stuff. So your existence on the internet matters. Let's take an example. I'm just booking a domain today, writing high quality content tomorrow and just expecting certain results next quarter. It's not going to happen, because you need some time to build that authoritativeness, experience and all that stuff. So authoritativeness, the third point is very important. I have seen people asking whether the links, uh, inbound links matters in today's era or not. Yes, they matter. This is official statement from Google that who is referring to your content or linking back to your pages matters them. And these are authoritative, I mean the factors. They think which website is authoritative or not. uh, so it's simple: produce content, build link, ask people to link to your content. And the more people talk about your content, the more people refer to your content, I mean the more you will build authority. And trustworthiness comes from uh, authoritativeness and the relevancy of the content. Who is talking about you and how relevant your content is. Moving to the fourth, usability. It's core thing. It's not just about optimizing one page. It's more than that. You have to be semi-developer. You have to be developer. You have to master search engineering. How machines read your pages, how they assess the content. There are so many things: UI, UX, content navigation, page performance, intrusive dialogues, mobile friendliness, speed, security, so on and on and on. So moving to the next, context. Sometimes the context can influence your ranking on Google SERP and other search engines. Uh, your location, I mean, you can just personalize your search experience. Google and other, I mean, the Chrome, other search engines are already providing that. Based on your history, you allow whether you have opted for search, safe search, or whether you allow Google to record your voice, record your history on the basis of your history, search setting, user location. SERP ranking may change from user to users, and these numbers are growing. Any question on this? I have 2 minutes for this. Yeah. Moving to the next. While doing my research, I have gone through a research conducted by Princeton University, Georgia, and IIT Delhi. So I found this document very interesting, and I strongly support this research. So what they have found, I just tried to summarize it and add at the source. What exactly works when it comes to generative engines? Generative engines, just don't get confused with it. So the current search engines are search engines where you search and you get the results. What these generative engines are, so these are the advanced version of the current search engines. So having generative capabilities on a search is generative engines. So what I have found, and on the basis of their data research, these are 6 most important factors when you produce content and what matters to them. So citations are going to play a big role, aesthetics, authoritativeness, freshness, quotation, and fluency. Let's say I'm just talking about how to do SEO for generative engines. So let's take citation. If I have a valid source for that information. So when you look at the Wikipedia, so every single word that goes on Wikipedia requires citation. Requires without citation you can't simply make any content live on Wikipedia. You need statics. So all these are 6 factors you need to think when you just produce the content. So research is there. Just go through it, study, and let me know if you have further queries. So again, one more question, like what I have learned so far. So on the basis of my research, my own research, so I'm not sure whether it's going to stay or whether it's going to change because they are changing it very frequently. So every day there is something new. But what I have seen, I have seen 2 things uh, when it comes to generative experience, what they are looking at, where they are fetching the content, how they are training their models. So there are 2 things, freshness and citations. So when you look at this screenshot, so I just did a query, create an app. So what I have seen and what surprises me, like these citations are completely different from uh, regular SERP results. Almost 80% citations are new or they don't match with the current SERP. Uh, and when you look at the date of publishing, so they are very, I mean, most of them are either from last month or last to last. And I mean, when you look at this is just 7 days ago. App my site published the content and they just cited it. This is going to be a trend setter, whether they are looking, I mean, very fresh content. And they, I mean, they, Google and other search engine, they always say like, we want to serve most accurate and up-to-date content. And if you are updating your content frequently, the chances are you are going to get entertained. Citations are different from regular SERP results. So almost 80% are results are different. What is ranking on second is not here. What is ranking on top 5 is not here in generative results. You can do your own research, just go to Google, enable your generative experience and then do your own research. And if you find something, just let me know. And the last question comes, the future of SGE. I would say it's unknown. We, you, we all, we don't know. Basically, uh, there is no official statements, or it's not official. Everyone out there are experimenting, and during the experimentation, you can't really say anything what's going to work and what's not. So just wait for official statement. When Google launch it officially, make it default setting, and then once it's live, we can uh, learn to use it, learn to optimize for it, and the way move forward. Yeah. These are reading list. So this will go through this reading list and overview of SGE by Google. And there is very interesting study by authorities. Some of you might have gone through it. They have done some research for more than, I don't know, how 800 plus queries or what, or more than that. And they have some stats. I think these stats are going to change when it becomes, uh, I mean, it becomes the default SERP feature. And this GEO, Generative Engine Optimization study by Princeton, Georgia, Alan, and IIT Delhi researcher, just go through it. It's eye-opening. You will get some insights from it because it's data-backed. So nothing is story, just data-backed. Everything is data-backed. And how search works by Google. Just go through the last one. It's official by Google, how they assess the content, how they assess web pages, and how their search work. Uh, any question on it? Um, I have 5 minutes for the question, 5 to 6 minutes. Uh, I have question for citations. Citations is the source of information. When you write something, if you go to the Wikipedia and you will see every single sentence has a citation. Uh, when you say like whatever, I mean, if you say anything, you have to back it up with a authority source where the information comes from. So when you write content, there is nothing harmful linking to the authority sources.
If you kill these soups, then Bob's just gonna make 1,000 more. Yeah, well, they'll tell those guys too.
Tanuj, do you have
So
any
that's settled.
question?
We're just supervillains now.
Tanuj, you have some background noise. Do you have any question?
Yeah, sorry about the noise.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
Hi,
Rahul,
Surinder.
am I clear to your question on the citation?
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. Any further questions?
Surinder,
Yeah.
like in second slide, you mentioned experience is like the domain age or the like how long is your domain? Is it correct or what I feel experience is the writer or the expertise whoever writing, how
No,
many years of experience
I
they
have
have?
given, no, no, no. There is no way to judge it. You can fake it because there is no central database where I can go and check how long do you exist in the world, how many year of experience you have. There is, I mean, this is not. I mean, when it comes to experience, it's more about how long your domain exists in the market, how long your domain exists